Laser lines allow you to take measurements or mark a spot without leaving any real mark. Here is perfect for cutting the exact shape of the piping without needing complicated calculations. Aluminum metal has the highest strength to weight ratio of any metal and is even superior to steel. Here you have a pro way of repairing the cracks on your wall. Instead of just covering them, secure them with fasteners to the concrete structure. Before covering them for good, it will last a lot longer. Follow these steps to create the perfect skirting for your stairs. With a couple of scrap pieces, you can make a template of their exact shape. Once you make sure it's correct, you can use it on the final material. A line laser projects an accurately horizontal or vertical illuminated line onto a surface. Use line lasers indoors when installing cabinetry, tile, a drop ceiling, or for basic leveling. They can also be used outdoors when framing or installing a deck. They ensure a flawless job. Here you have the perfect pattern to create a seamless joint on a wall. A line laser also be used to create a guide for the height of your screws before hanging anything. When installing aluminum roofing, don't cut the whole edge. Leave a space to create a flap and fasten two pieces more easily. Apply a little pressure to the tip to use less caulk. Shaking the concrete right after you pour it eliminates the air bubbles or air pockets. The herringbone pattern is wonderful, but it's a little more complicated to install. With this hack, you can easily cut vinyl flooring in a perfectly straight line and fill in any gaps that are left. If you have to cut outlets in the drywall, paint the edges of the boxes with a Sharpie. Aluminum doesn't let the marker dry so that it won't stain it, and you only need a couple of strong pushes. Watch how this worker perfectly covers a secret stash on a tile's wall. It's important to use adhesive on the whole tile to ensure it gets well fixed and doesn't fall or crack after a few uses. Here you have some basics on coping with the jigs with a brilliant demonstration. It takes some practice to do it this perfect, but it's completely possible to do. There are 1,000 ways you can cut your metal trim. This is one of them. Make sure to use tools specific for tilling, as they are quite delicate and could shatter. A couple of small hinges and a blade is all you need for this wire stripper. Installing locks is always tricky, so here you have a hack. To get the exact depth you need, wasting no time or material. Remember to make room for the frame. When creating a shelf wall, the less you cut, the better, as the material could shatter. Here, this worker uses a coin to create an invisible system to fasten the shelf. Using adhesive and a couple of cuts, follow these easy steps to make your trash can a lot more portable and easy to use. The more material you cut out, the narrower the can will be. Tuck pointing is a way of using two contrasting colors of mortar in the mortar joints of brickwork, with one color matching the bricks themselves to give an artificial impression that very fine joints have been made. Whenever you finish a project, use the scraps to create handy jigs like this one. With a jig made of rebar, a little pressure, and friction, these workers can move massive steel cables. These aluminum tips are generally used to join two wires, but here you have a new way to use it. Earn any piece of wire into this super handy jig in just a few seconds. A cross cut is the simplest way of having zip ties always at hand without them falling off the bag. Thank you for watching this video on Top 5s HD. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.